Say. Today we're going to be talking about say with unintended occurrences. And TBH, this is pretty much my most favorite thing about Spanish. I love it. It's also called the no fault construction because it means that you're not putting fault on anybody for what happened. And so it's kind of going to be like the passive voice in that you're going to be using say and the verb. And then what you're going to be using in the middle is the IOP, or the indirect object pronoun. So, me, te, le, nos, or les. So, how are you going to use this? If you wanted to say, I forgot my homework, how you would actually say it in Spanish is say, and then it happened to me, so me, and then the verb to forget. So, to forget is olvidar. This is going to be conjugated for your object, not your subject, right? It's going to be conjugated for your object. So se me olvidó is the past tense of olvidar for él, ella, usted. La tarea. So la tarea is what's going to decide the conjugation of this verb. Se me olvidó la tarea. What you are actually saying is the homework was forgotten and it happened to me. So this is why I love Spanish, because they don't want to take the blame. So it's not that I forgot my homework, it's that the homework was forgotten and it happened to me, but I didn't do it. It's not my fault. So that's also why it's called the no fault construction. Here, I dropped the glasses. So se, and then it happened to me. So it's going to be me. And then to drop is actually caer. This is going to be conjugated for the glasses, not for me. So we need the ellos, ellas, ustedes of caer in the preterite, which is going to be cayeron los vasos. So los vasos is what decides that this is plural. So se me cayeron los vasos, instead of saying I dropped the glasses, what you're actually saying is the glasses fell and it happened to me. So I didn't drop them, they fell, and I happened to be there, but it's not my fault. And there's a few different verbs that are pretty much always going to be used with this construction. So we have acabarse, which means to run out of something. Agotarse, which also means to run out of something. It can also mean to sell out of something. Caerse, we just used, to drop. Descomponerse, to break down. An interesting one, irse la mano, is an interesting phrase which means to get carried away with. Oops. Olvidarse, we should hopefully know that one, to forget. Perderse, to lose. Quebrarse, to break. We also have romperse, which is to break. This can also mean to tear. Quebrarse, usually to break, but mostly just with bones, like to break an arm or leg. Quedarse, to leave behind, like to leave something behind at your house. Kind of the same thing as forgetting it. And then quemarse, to burn. So all of these, the construction that you're going to use is say plus that verb conjugated for whatever the object is, plus the indirect object pronoun for whoever it happened to. So, for example, the sculptor ran out of clay. So because you have the indirect object pronoun, you actually have to start this with a. So, al escultor. And then we have se. And then we have to have the indirect object pronoun for him, which remember is going to be le. And then to run out of is acabar. So we're going to be using acabar. And then it has to be conjugated for the clay. So it's going to be singular, and it's going to be in the past. So se le acabó el barro. I left my sync tickets at home. So here you could say a me, but you don't have to. But since you have your indirect object pronoun, it's kind of like gustar. So that's why you have to use a here. So you could say a me, but you don't have to. Se, and then it happened to me. And then it's my tickets. So it's going to be, so I left them, which is quedarse. Quedarse. So se me And then tickets is plural, so it's going to need to be the plural form of the verb. Se me quedaron los boletos de NSYNC, otherwise known as My Generation's One Direction, but like a billion times better. En casa. So los boletos is plural, quedaron has to be plural. So se me quedaron los boletos de NSYNC en casa, which means that the tickets were left at home and it happened to me. The clay ran out and it happened to him. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.